educated.
All right, man, let's talk about Jaden Ivey. Apparently, Ivey could be returning pretty soon. He's been cleared for basketball activities, depending on how far they make it in the playoffs. So the break wasn't as bad as people thought it was. You know, a lot of people thought that break of his leg was like career altering Paul George, and it didn't look good. I say that it did not look good whatsoever. That thing didn't look good, to be real. So he my favorite Piston. Um, you know, um, Piston guard Jaden Ivey cleared for basketball activity. See if we can get a. Oh man, it's been happening all day, bro. So I don't. I literally. So my bad. I literally don't know what's going on. Like it's been like moving slow for some reason, and I don't know how we got on Luca. But Detroit Pistons Jaden Ivey has been sidelined since January 1st with a broken fibula. Was cleared on Thursday to resume basketball activity. The team said Ivey 23 is entering the first phase of reconditioning program and that his status will be updated again in 2 weeks. Playoffs should be around in. Playoffs Pistons 43 and 36 have clinched their first playoff spot since 2019, entering Thursday sixth place in the Eastern Conference with 3 games remaining in the regular season. The playoffs begin April 19th, so basically, I don't know if we can get a calendar pulled up. Come on now. Right around freaking Easter. Jesus Christ. I don't even know why. Every time I hit my calendar on my computer, it just don't want to pull up. Pistons clinched their first playoff spot since so it's next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, but the 19th, Saturday before Easter. Um, Pistons clinched their first playoff spot in 2019, entered Thursday sixth place in the Eastern Conference with 3 games remaining. The regular season playoffs began April 19th. Following the play-in, Ivey was averaging 17.6 points a game, 4.1 rebounds, 4.0 assists in 30 games all start the season. He contributed, whatever since then. So for the most part, a lot of these teams just playing for rest. That's it. A lot of these teams are just playing for rest, and I'm not mad about it. Um, but ultimately, it is what it is, man. I think for the most part, love to get him back, but I'm not sure how much he can truly help them. And in the playoffs, you usually shorten your rotation. He most likely can be one of those guys that gives you a morale boost. Play a couple minutes, give him a morale boost, and pretty much see him next year, right? You just play him a couple minutes, get a team a little boost, a little extra edge or whatever. So I think that's pretty much what it is with him. He's just gonna be a morale boost for the team, but he shot the ball well. I think the next thing for him is to learn how to harness and control his how to control his speed. And really, he's really mastered the 3 point shot, compared to where he was at. But now, can you, dribble, pull up mid range floater? Can you protect the ball when you go into the basket? Is the $1 million question. Can you protect it and not keep getting ripped and miss, and turn the ball over? Just the next thing to really worry about for him. But he can help speed, athleticism, and eventually going to try this again. First it was Cade, then it was him. Then it was Cade again, then it's him. So it's kind of something like, kind of like fate that don't really let them truly, um, who don't really let them truly, play together, and really build together like they should be building together, in my opinion. But ultimately, I'm glad to see him, back. I know it kind of been hard to be rehabbing, to be away from the team. No, he's talking about how he kept his faith in God. And I mean, that's pretty much all you really legitimately can do. Just keep working and, you trust that leg and it's, um, and then where you fall in. So, next year has been a lot of talk about Devin Booker possibly, coming through. And I wouldn't really pretty much worry about any of that if I'm him. I'm pretty much just worried about what I can control and what I can do. And I think a lot of the I think a lot of the players like him, like a lot of the staff like him. So ultimately, I mean, we'll see what happens and how it goes down. But um, yeah, I don't think he's going to be a major. I don't think he's going to be a major push for this playoff season. He'd be a push morale wise, give him an extra jolt of energy. Quite frankly, I don't know who the Pistons are going to play, but I expect them to be a first round exit. So I don't expect them to, do anything wild or significant. But who knows? A lot of people say, "Oh, they're gonna upset this team." Upset. I mean, upsets are never usually seen coming. Not by the masses. Not by the masses. So, I mean, ultimately, I don't expect much from them there. I mean, I expected over 30 games this year, but I didn't expect them to really make the playoffs. I mean, thinking more to play in or whatever. But they did it. So, they're really not playing with a monkey on their back. They're young. Um, see how some of these guys get some playoff experience and probably carry and parlay that into next year and see what roster adjustments and team adjustments that they actually continue to make with Therese Langdon. I think he's got a nice sample size. I think he's had a nice sample size of I think they got a nice sample size of the guys they got here, and I want to see how they're going to add to it. That's my wonder. Like, how are they going to add to this? And then adding to it is guys developing. The guys that we need to develop a jump shot and all that other stuff. So it's going to be an interesting ride. It's going to be an interesting ride. So, um, but but ultimately, I don't think he's going to have a major impact until next year, if that. So we'll see. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313 Venmo, CJ Good 313 PayPal link subscription. Appreciate the love and support. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. But other than that, man, shout out to Ivey. Hopefully, come back with a bang. Um, but ultimately, peace.